Hello and welcome to the Timber to Ashes podcast. You may not know us. Actually, I don't. Of course you wouldn't.
It's our first podcast.
You know not who we are besides the fact that our names are Luna Timber.
And Mark Ashford.
And that's only if you read the channel banner or the description. But today we're going to be talking about our beautiful kitties. Starting with this one right here. His name is Sly. And I have some notes here on my computer for us to go over because we are very forgetful.
Yes. If we don't have notes, we will lose track of ourselves very easily.
We tangent. And I also have their vet records, actually. Sly Bub here, he's the oldest. We've had him the longest. And his birth date is February 25th, 2020. And his gotcha date was November 6th of the same year. And when we got him, for the first 2 months, he lived at my brother's house. And the reason that we got him, like, he was my first cat ever. I was what you consider a dog person for years up to this point. There is this nice lady, wonderful woman, who works at my workplace, and she's like a coworker and friend who I met there. And she takes care of a feral colony of cats, but one of our other coworkers complained about the cats, and so our workplace was going to get rid of them if she didn't. And of course, that sounds kind of scary. What are they going to do? So she was rushing to try to get the cats homes, and I would see this little guy around quite a bit. We named him Pretty Boy at the time because that was like our naming convention. We had Big Boy, Big Mama, Pretty Boy. But we ended up catching most of the cats except for 4 who were very good at avoiding traps, wouldn't go into carriers. They were very distrustful of that. But considering there were 20 plus cats before then, I think it was a good effort. And Sly was one of the last ones to be caught because we really had to trick him. But I always knew if I was going to get a cat, I would get him because he was so shy. Like, kittens could beat him up. He would shy away from them. I saw a kitten slap him and he was like, okay, I guess you can have the food. I love how he's just purring while I pet him this whole time. But it took a lot of time to get to know him. And for people who are just listening, I forgot to describe what he looks like. He is a tabby cat, and I think you would call him a tabby with black stripes. He's like got gray. Would you call that gray and brown?
Yeah, I call it gray and brown.
With like black stripes, but he's got little white feet. And it makes him so cute. He's got a little white chest and tummy with little white feet. And these like really, really cool green eyes. Actually, what's funny is that same friend of mine, she had him neutered via the TNR program, which means trap, neuter, release, if you've never heard of it. Oh, what was it? Like, when I first saw him, I noticed that he had a clipped ear, and I was like, wow, that seems pretty thug for a cat like him. Because he doesn't seem like he gets in fights very much, at least not ones that he cares to be in for very long. He tries to get away pretty quick. Yeah, she'd taken him to get neutered when he was around 6 months old, and they just, like, apparently clip the left ear so that when they're released back into their colony, you can tell that they were one of the ones who were already neutered and you don't have to trap them again. So I didn't have to neuter him, but I was given the paperwork by my friend from when it happened. And she like does this all the time. So she just gives them little filler names. And this was before I actually started talking to her and we started calling him Pretty Boy. She named him Bootsy on the paperwork. And I just love to call him Bootsy. It's such a cute little name. Oh yeah. Oh, you okay? Yeah, you've been sick for like the last week and you're still kind of getting over it.
Yep. I was a sickie.
That's what happens when your coworkers go to work sick. They get you sick.
We do understand that people sometimes don't have a choice, but when you have that time, you know you have to take days off.
Yeah.
When you have that PTO, please take it.
Yeah. So
Take care of yourself and don't risk other people.
Yeah, at least we don't, like, COVID is still a thing, but at least it's not as big of an issue as it was. I mean, it doesn't seem so anyway. I'm going back to my BB. The first month that he was at my brother's house and everything, and he fucking hated me. Like, I tried everything, playing with him with toys and stuff. We actually had a cat camera, and we could see he was eating, because that was our concern. He didn't seem like he was eating at first. But we could see that he was eating and playing and moving around, but the moment we would come up, he would run into the closet. He, apparently likes being brushed. And so, he likes it to this day, but that was the first time I ever heard him purr was when I brushed him. Like, now he purrs all the time and he's a lap cat. But even that took a lot of effort. It was so I got him in November. It wasn't until March of the next year that I tricked him into becoming a lap cat. I thought he'd enjoy it because he seemed like a little cuddly guy when I got to know him. What I did was I took some treats and I'd be sitting in a recliner, I would show it to him, put it on my lap, he'd hop up, take the treat immediately, hop back off. He eventually was like, oh wait, it's kind of comfy up here, and then stayed. And now he's on my lap. He actually is kind of mean if I don't let him on my lap. He used to follow me around the house and meow at me to get lap time. And if I dare go into an office and shut a door, he knows that there's a chair like this in there. And he will kung fu the door down. First, he goes up to the door. Then, like, if you don't respond within 2 seconds of him meowing, if he doesn't hear you get up and he doesn't hear you call his name, he'll start slapping at the door. And then 5 seconds after that, he tries to scale the whole thing. I don't know what he thinks he's going to do. I guess he thinks if that's not going to get your attention, then nothing will. But it's funny how sassy he is. He's gotten more and more sassy as he's shown his personality. He still doesn't really like being picked up too much. Like, I had to pick him up to get him in here. Actually, like, you had to hold him for a few minutes, and he, like, put his little head in your armpit because he doesn't like being held by you. He's still very iffy about you, Mark. I don't get it. He's known you for 4 years, and you've never done anything to hurt him. Well, okay. There is this one incident that we refer to as the motorcycle incident. And I can already tell you're like waiting. You're waiting to get that out. Because it was within the first week we had him. We knew that we'd need to be able to pick him up to take him to the vet and stuff. He needed to get used to being handled. But maybe we pushed that a little bit too early. And I was too scared to try to pick him up. So Mark tried. So how did that go?
I'm just going to reiterate, that was the stupidest thing we could have done within the first week of having him.
I mean, especially with how shy he is.
Yes, he was so shy. He immediately hid the first time we got him into that room at your brother's. And yeah, the moment I tried to pick him up, he was bolting. And then at one point he hissed.
Oh, he tried to slap you.
He even swiped at me, yeah.
Yeah, he does not do that. He is not a swiper. He never even hisses anymore. Like, even when we take him to the vet, he just, like, tolerates being handled. But he was mad.
After a couple times of trying to pick him up, he ended up going up, jumped on top of an air conditioner, and then took it one step further and jumped all the way on top of a curtain rod.
Yeah, and then, like, as you would try to reach out to be like, come here, bud, come down. As you got close and reached your arms out every time, like, you could just see, like, the closer you got, the louder he'd get. And he'd just do this kind of noise, and we're like, oh my god, it sounds like a motorcycle. He's still Love Bug.
Oh yeah, he's getting better around me. He's gotten nicer.
He still has his days and his moments. It comes in waves. Oh yeah, one thing. It was 3.5 years into us having him that he spontaneously learned how to knead. Like, I don't know where that came from, but just one day while I was laying down, he came up onto my legs, and he was just sitting on them, and when all at once he started shifting his weight from one front paw to the other, and it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. I recorded it that first time. He just started doing that, and now, like, he does it every night whenever we're in bed, and we call them Sly Blessings. Because, like, he chooses one of us to do it to, and it's like, which one will it be tonight? Which one will get a blessing from Sly?
Sometimes we get a double blessing and we'll both get it.
That's rare, but he actually gives them more to you. Like, for some reason, he thinks you're, like, really comfy now. Okay. One of the funniest things that I was ever told about Sly was back in the day, we were living with my dad. And this is part of the reason that Sly lived at my brother's house, because my dad doesn't like cats and he didn't want them in the house and stuff. But then he kind of like caved a bit. He was like, oh, you know what? You've had him for a while. He seems like a good cat. Like, you might as well bring him in the house. So my dad always thought Sly was a weird one because he's just so shy and he only likes one person in his life and half likes one other person. Yeah, Sly would avoid my dad like the plague. And so one day I was gone. I was like on a winery trip with my coworkers. And I called my dad when I was on the way home. My dad he will talk to me on the toilet. So he was in the bathroom and he decided to put me on speakerphone. Love it. Love it. I really want to hear you go to the bathroom. But apparently Sly could hear my voice and he came running to the bathroom like, oh my God, she's here. And my dad was like, oh no, he came into the bathroom. He must have heard your voice. He saw me. And just ran the hell away. I mean, I feel so sorry for him. That's like, does that ever happen when we're on the phone? Does he respond to that? I mean, he's such a good boy. He definitely recognizes voices because just a couple months ago, one of my sisters was in town. Like, she lives couple states away, but she was in the area and stayed the night at our house and got to meet all our cats for the first time. And Sly does not do well when anyone else is in our house. All he did was hear her voice.
Oh.
Yeah, and he ran away under the bathroom sink. But the thing was, we have never had somebody stay the night at our house before this incident. And so when morning came and it was like feeding time and stuff, and Sly, if he's stressed, he will not eat. So you have to... Oh my God, he's stuck on my leg and now he's going limp. His little claw is stuck in me. Can you get that?
Yep. There you go. Got it.
How the heck did you do that so fast?
I know how his claws are on just right. I've had to de-stuck him from too many things in this house.
De-stuck. Okay, so we've never had anyone stay at our house, and so he full on seemed like he assumed she was gone. Like, we've had it before where he'll kind of be iffy the next day eating if he's been stressed out. And like, we don't mean to stress him out with this stuff. It's just how he is. We like recently got him on some anxiety medication and it's made him ever the sassier one. Mm-hmm. But he was eating his food. He was actually perfectly fine, was acting like normal, wanted to be pet, was really happy and excited and stuff for his food. And then halfway through eating it, you had gone out to talk to my sister, and he was fine. You were talking first. He was still eating when he heard you talking. But the moment she started talking, he immediately stopped, looked up toward the ceiling, and was like, oh my God. Like, has God forsaken me? What is happening? What is this? I thought she was gone. And immediately bolted underneath the bathroom sink. I took his food and I brought it to him under there and tried to get him to eat some more. And he did, like, try, but you guys were still talking. And I couldn't just be like, hey, shut up. Like, I didn't want to, But he, every time he heard her talk, he just looked up, like, please let me find an escape. Please get me out of this. And it's sad, but it also feels a tiny bit dramatic. I mean, Sly, she's not going to kill you. Like, he is the most expressive cat I've ever met. I mean, we have 3 cats I've met, and my brother has 3 cats. Like, I know cats. Even my brother says he's got such an expressive face, and he's so, like, smart with social interactions. It's weird. Do you want to talk about his quirks? I mean, yeah, some of them are a bit annoying.
One of the most annoying things it's sad to say about him is he loves to roll in the litter outside of the litter box.
Yeah, every time that they like get their little feetsies in it and it comes outside of the litter box, that litter.
He just decides, this looks nice, rolls, And I think it's because he knows it's like a pseudo deodorant for him because our litter we get has odor blasters to where it helps kill the bad smells.
There was one time where we moved the litter box and he would roll around where the litter box was, but there was no litter there. Like, what was that about? I don't get why he likes to do that, but I swear to God, whenever I am in the bedroom and he comes up to me and I pet him and he's just coated in it, I get pissed. I'm like, Sly, God damn it. You did this to me again. But it's like, I don't know why he does it. It's just funny. He really gets me when he shakes it all off at once and it gets everywhere. I don't know. It's just, he's the only cat that does it of our cats. And it's not even that often that he does it. He might do it like every few weeks or something, but I don't know why. And then like, what's some other ones, Mark?
Well, you technically kind of gone over it with the fact of he doesn't like to pick a fight 9 times out of 10. He more of lets someone walk all over him.
Yeah, what's funny is like with our other cats, when he gets into a fight, when they were kittens especially, he would like to pin them down and lick them. He didn't want to like have an actually biting, slapping fight like they were trying to get out of him, and they get actually really angry from the licking. But yeah, Sly doesn't like any of that. And if he can avoid the fight altogether, he'll try to.
He'll still do the licking if the cat does pick at him enough. He'll just grab him, try to throw him to the ground, and then just start licking their head.
Oh, little Bubby, he's so good. He's being so good right now.
Yeah, she's being very good.
But he did teach all the other cats their bad habits. I mean, he taught them how to chew cables to wake us up in the morning for food. We've created our own hell there because we have feeding times. We don't just have the food sitting out all the time. He woke me up at 4 a.m. just yesterday because he'd start slapping the windowsill and clawing the wall. And then he'd go up to my face, look me right in the face, trill at me, and then if that didn't work, he'd go slap something else. He jumped on a suitcase and started messing with the zipper, went right back up to my face. She's not awake yet. He kept testing to see if I was awake before he'd start running around like a maniac doing something else. I think that's more of a symptom of his anxiety medication, making him show his true self. But normally he would do something one time, like he's not a cable chewer, but he showed it one time to one of our other cats, and now they chew cables all the time. And he's like, good, I got a minion. You can do it for me. Okay, are you ready?
To go get the other cat?
To bring henceforth the other cat.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to be getting cat number 2. And the reason I was talking so much about this cat, I forgot to say, he is my cat. The next cat is your cat.
Yes.
But I will tell the story of how we got him.
Yes, because she was very involved for the first part of his life.
Yeah. So get the cat. Yeah, get the cat.
Oh. Okay. Oh, no. Shoot. Okay, everybody.
And, I just realized I've not been wearing my headphones this entire time. Can I hear?
Here's our second boy.
Oh,
Axel.
Actually, wait. Here. According to my vet documentation, when he was just 4.5 months old, he weighed 5.8125 pounds. And now, our contender, coming in at a big whopping
14 pounds. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a good big boy.
One second. I'll try to see if I can show him to scale him to the camera. Oh, he's a big boy. Oh, God. Yeah, right there. He's a big boy. I'm sorry, bud. Okay, you can chill.
For those who cannot see, he is a brown tabby. Just a solid brown tabby. Oh. And what color would you call his eyes? I mean, they're kind of like yellowy.
They're like a hazel. Kind of hazel.
But he's a good boy. Look at him. He's so good. You can say his name, gotcha date, and birth date.
So his name is Axel. His gotcha date was August 28th of 2020. Well, his birth date.
Yeah, that's when he was born. He was born right
around. And his
gotcha
date was December 23rd, 2020.
Yeah, we got him right before Christmas, and it was 2 days before it really snowed a lot. So
This poor boy might not have survived had we not gotten him when we did.
I mean, I think he would have maybe survived, but it would have been rough.
It would have been rough for him.
Yeah. Apparently, because we posted on Facebook when we got him, there is a lady who was feeding cats from his litter, and she was happy, like, he found a home and stuff because he was just a stray. One of his siblings had actually passed away, and they were trying to get him and his little cat family used to being around people and stuff. And so I think that's what helped in the whole incident that happened when I got him. He got away from his family somehow, and I think that's how he ended up in our neighborhood. But I was doing my normal thing of going from my house to my brother's house to go take care of Sly, and I had not gotten a couple 100 feet down the road when all of a sudden something crossed in the road in front of me, and we have such a huge population of bunny rabbits. I thought it was another flippin' bunny for a second, but the shape and the run wasn't quite right, so I stopped. What's funny, too, is I was driving a big white van. So I stopped. There was no one around. And opened my door, looked to my left. And he was politely sitting on the side of the road, looking right at me. And I said, "Are you a cat?" And he immediately answered with, "Meow," and then came right up to me. And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I just picked him up, took him into the van with me, and I immediately called my friend from work who knows all about cats, and she gave me a contact at, what are those people who
The Humane Society.
Yeah. And then I called you, and we met at like a motel, and we did a little handoff. I gave him to you, and we have that picture of when he was first in your hand. He was so tiny, he fit in your hand. And apparently he was just 4 months old. He was just the cutest little guy. And you immediately said, "We're keeping him," because I didn't know what to do. I thought, like, maybe I could, like, put him somewhere or whatever. But yeah, like, because we only had the one cat, and we thought one cat was enough. But then he became your baby.
Yeah, little Axel stole my heart from day one. He's such a good boy. He has his days where he tests my patience, but he's such a good boy.
Yeah, he's the cable chewer. He might try to chew your...
He
is trying to chew your headphone cable. Yeah, he's just that way. But there you go. What else we know about him?
Oh, let's see here. Oh my God, he's extremely food motivated.
Oh, food motivated, you say?
Immediately his eyes. Oh God, he's trying to break out from my
wiggle.
grasp. Oh God.
Oh no, the wiggle.
Oh God, the wiggle. He got the death wiggle.
Oh my God, he could do death roll and he struck it up. Oh my God.
It's okay, bud. You can eat here.
You can eat.
Okay. Ow. Oh, okay, he's gone.
Well, he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll want more. He'll want more.
He just slapped it into his mouth. But okay, gosh, I didn't think it was going to end like that, but okay, continue.
He suffers from middle child syndrome very badly.
Oh yeah, what's a good example? Is he okay? Is he going to come back?
He's walking back up. Come here, bud.
Come here, Bubba. Come on over here. I'm going to hide this.
Hide that.
I don't got nothing.
Oh, no. Good boy. Okay.
He knows.
So one of our biggest things was when we got our third cat. Oh my God, he immediately got so much pissier about things happening. Because he was the baby. He was the baby for so long, but then he wasn't getting baby no more. So then, he'd get mad over the littlest of things.
Well, okay, you know how we'll just be talking about whatever? Yeah, that's the thing. Whenever we're in the kitchen or something, we'll just be talking and we're having a normal day. Not thinking about our cats for 2 seconds, and then we turn around or just like go off to do something else, and we notice that Axel is sitting feet away from us, but not looking at us. He's looking the complete opposite direction of us, but he's just sitting there. He's got his head up, his ears are facing us, and it's just like he expects something. And this isn't an isolated incident. he has done this multiple times when we're talking to each other. And it's because he's waiting to see how long until we notice him. Because the moment we stop what we're doing and say, Axel, he whips around and meows and is like, oh, hey. He definitely suffers from that. He didn't start doing that until we got another cat.
Another big one is he likes to pick fights with the other cats. Like, he'll start a fight and you'll immediately hear, rear, rear. And it's like you're only hearing Axel the entire fight. The other cat's dead silent for most of it, unless it's one Sly, which Sly gets a little mouthy at times because he gets pissed.
Yeah, because it's not so much like a play fight as it is like a fight.
It's like, get off of me.
Yeah, Sly wants nothing to do with, I don't know, like Axel and Sly used to be pretty chummy, but over time I don't know what changed that they're kind of meaner to each other now. So sometimes we have to break up those kind of fights.
Oh God, he doesn't want to be here for much longer.
Yeah, don't worry, Axel.
We won't have you for too much longer.
You're not going to be a star of the show for too long. Wait, get him his blanket.
Oh yeah, his blanket. Yep.
Yeah, he's a needy boy.
You want the blanket?
Oh shoot.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Ow, my leg. My leg. He's also stabbing me in the leg.
He loves to knead, and like you get anything that's soft, like this blanket. What do you think this made
like
of?
A polyester part. I can't remember what the actual name of the material is. It's just that really nice, like soft cloth.
But yeah, he loves that. It's like a little pillowy cloud that he can just knead all day long. Look, he just goes to town on it too. Oh, yeah. It's like that becomes the focus of his life right now.
I love that
he wanted to wiggle away, but now it's like this.
Yeah, he was ready to jump right off my lap, but now he's like, I'm content now.
So we got him for a little bit longer.
And he's also a very bad drug abuser. He's a catnip addict. Oh God. Okay. Yep. Never mind. He's starting. He just hit his limit. He just ran out. He's like, okay, now I've had enough.
Oh, I hope he didn't hear a crinkle of the bag in my little
he just
pocket.
But yeah, this guy, oh my God, he fiends for catnip. If you put some down and then you go to put the container down, he'll go after the container right after you're done. And then he will go knock it down.
What is, he never gets anything from it, he just slaps it.
Yeah, he just slaps it around.
Like a butt.
And he's also a big lover of cuddling and head kisses, which someone Pavloved him into doing.
Yeah, it's funny because I just kiss all the cats' heads, but Axel's the only one who actually likes it. And he will throw his head back for kisses whenever I come toward him and he knows like I'm going to kiss his head. And sometimes he about busts my teeth or my nose because he does it so hard. Mark, how many times have I woken up? Or how many times have I been asleep and he is in my arms? There's one day I woke up and I was spooning a cat and I didn't even know how that happened. But you told me, like, you weren't even in the bed anymore. I'm just by myself with him. And I'm like, did you just become Axel or something? Apparently when I'm asleep, what do I do?
Axel will come up to your face, sniff your face. You'll kind of open your eyes for a split second, which means it's just sleepwalking you, if anything.
Yeah, I'm just
and you just open up the cover immediately and let him in, and he'll just lay right down your arms, and then you'll just wrap around and cover him up, and then that's it.
And apparently he does that and like leaves in the night, but there was just that one time where I woke up and he was still there.
Yep.
But he's done it multiple. Ow. He's just getting a little bit overstimulated.
He's about at his end of his run time.
Yeah, he gets overstimulated pretty easily though. Like, oh wait, Mark, that reminded me of something though with the sleeping. Didn't I ask you to come hug me when you came home once?
Oh.
And then in my sleep.
You're such an ass.
I don't know what it is. Apparently I'm nice to cats, but I'm mean to you specifically.
Luna just straight up, when I went to go hug her, I was like, Luna, I'm here to give you a hug. She's like, no, it's too late. It's too late. You don't get a hug.
Did it sound like this? Did I go...
Yes, you hissed at me first.
It's too late. It's too late.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Like, what the hell? I have no memory of that. But I know mean. I could, like, imitate it.
You were so mean when you were asleep.
I didn't mean it. Like, what the hell? Conscious me is like, please hug me. But I think there's something about me in my sleep. I think you're going to wake me up and I get very defensive about it.
And I also feel like all of your anger and rage just fuels out of you in your sleep. And
Yeah, I think it's the same for you.
Yes.
It's just, we just meanies. Okay, so what are his quirks?
This cat is a ghost whisperer. He will just stare up at the ceiling and meow. And then sometimes you'll see him walk around the house just staring up at nothing.
But he is a bug catcher, so sometimes he is probably looking for bugs. And sometimes he has seen a bug.
Yes.
Bubba, are you crazy?
He a little carnivore.
Well, yeah. He's a cat. But
And this guy's got a very bad issue with bleach. We cannot use cleaning products that have bleach if he is around because he will just go rub up on it and try to lick the surface.
yeah, it's dangerous.
He's
but
like a little crack addict.
yeah, we know how to manage that. But I just wiped a bit of the counter and then I saw him rubbing all up on it and I looked it up. I'm like, what's with these that would make him do that? And apparently some cats, oh shit, he heard the bag.
They love the scent of bleach.
Well, it's because it's like catnip to them or like other cat hormones that they like. It's a weird thing.
Sometimes it reminds them of cat piss, and then they'll want to rub there to change the scent of the area.
Oh.
He
knows. He knows that this bag is here too because it just
Okay.
ruffled again.
I think we reached the end of our time with our boy.
Okay, wait. Can I tell the one scary story about him?
Okay.
There was this time in the old trailer that we lived in. This trailer had a scary hallway that was like one of those little murder ones in a video game or horror movie. And I was walking down it when all of a sudden Axel appeared from the darkness and just sat down in front of me. And I'm like, hey, what is it, bud? And he did not respond. He just started slowly looking up toward the ceiling. And then all at once did a jump really high, like half the height of the flippin' ceiling or whatever, half the height to the ceiling. And did a 180 at the same time. And I screamed because I didn't expect him to jump that high. And it was toward me. Apparently, I think he just had the zoomies, but that scared the crap out of me. Okay. It's time for the next bubble.
kitty. Okay.
Goodbye, Axel.
Okay.
Now, who's this little handsome man?
This is our handsome third boy, Daxter.
And he is probably going to like being held the least.
Yes, he's a little handful.
Yeah, little handful.
This guy was born on April 22nd of 2023. And we got him on August 8th of 2023.
So he was about the same age as Axel.
This guy came from one of my old workplaces. He was such a cute little boy because he just wandered in on occasion when we were working out at our work site. Ow.
Okay, we might need to return him.
Oh, God, we might have to return him early. Oh, God.
No.
Ow.
He doesn't like being held for more than like a minute. He's not a lap kitty.
Yeah, he's not a lap cat.
He's a very much, I want to be
I guess
around.
this leads into one of the things he kitty fished us when I first got him from my workplace. Because he seems so cute and so nice, all this stuff. I wanted him so badly. He even, when I stopped at Lou's workplace after I got off work, I took a nap with him on my chest. Ow.
Wait, you gotta get him. Just put him back real quick. We'll
Yeah.
continue. Oh, no, Bubba.
Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Okay. So, about the kitty fishing.
Daxter was the nicest little boy when we first got him. Because when I went to go wait for Luna to get off work, because I finished before she did, he took a nap with me in the car. Straight up fell asleep on my chest. I laid the seat back because I was tired as well from when I was at work.
Mm-hmm.
And we took a nap. And you want to explain the next part, what you saw?
Oh my gosh. So, I come out and I'm getting into the passenger seat. I like peek in as I open the door. And I see them both in unison startle awake. And I was like, what the heck?
Okay. Well, I thought he was real rambunctious when I first met him. So I made a whole
You made a statement.
statement to Luna saying that I got a cat that could beat up all of our other cats. And I was so far on the right. It was unbelievable. He kicks both Sly and Axel's butt on the daily.
And I said, like, how is that a good thing that you want to get a cat that beats everyone's butt? I thought you were joking. Daxter was not joking.
Daxter said, no cap. I'm about to ruin these boys' careers.
About to bust a cat.
I more have meant it to mess with Axel because Axel picked fights too much after he got a little older with Sly. And then,
yeah, he thought he was a big deal because he's a big boy.
Yeah, and then Daxter came around and completely just threw him under.
And that is the reason why we hear in the night. But it's funny because it's always within 30 seconds after we've gone to bed. For some reason, Axel gets it into him to start a fight right then. And he'll be laying around. I've seen it happen sometimes. Like if I trail behind a little bit, he just, all at once, it's like he's possessed, gets up, must attack now.
But one of the big, very nice things about Daxter is he does love to rub everything.
Oh, yeah.
But one of the weird things of it is that when he needs, because he's the first cat that we got that needed near on command, but he suckles. In which we asked the vet, like, will he grow out of this? And like, if he's doing it now, he'll probably be like that lifelong. And yeah, they're not wrong. He still does it to this day.
Yeah, he did it like a week ago.
Yeah.
Just expect your shirt to get wet.
Yeah. Yeah, when we first got him, like the first days, I was staying in the same room as him to make sure he had someone there as company. Oh my God, I kept waking up getting stabbed to death because he'd start kneading and suckling me and I'd wake up covered.
Yeah, and if you try to pull up a blanket or something to be like, please just knead the blanket instead of me, he yanks it down and starts kneading your neck or whatever.
He'll knead it down.
No, he yanked it down for me. I'm not even kidding. He grabbed it and pulled it down and then was like, no, you're getting it in the neck.
Typically with me, it'll be the whole thing of the barrier's there, and then as he kneads, it goes down,
He's
down.
gentle with you.
And then he locks back on.
The rubbing thing is the really cute thing.
Yes.
You know, you're just walking around and then you get blessed with a little rub.
He is also the acrobat of the house because he climbs everything.
In about 2 seconds.
Yes. Like he's made it all the way on top of our range above our kitchen.
Oh yeah, he was the first cat to figure out how to climb onto our fridge in our old trailer. And that's where we used to put stuff that we didn't want the cats to get.
Oh. It was so sad when I lost so many snacks to him. Come home, my snacks are all over the ground.
Yeah, we had to start putting stuff in like the microwave or something that had locked doors.
Yes.
We need to get those like actual
child locks.
But, yeah, we don't have that. But it got to such a point where anytime a cupboard was open, one of the upper cupboards, I expected it to be him. And one time I came home, I saw the upper cupboard where you tended to put your snacks next to the fridge, which he would get there by jumping into the little hole where the microwave was, getting onto the fridge, and then walking across the fridge to this cupboard. Like, there was no other way to get to it. I saw the cupboard open, and I was like, okay, Daxter, great. Like, I thought he probably had already ravaged it and left, but little did I know there was a cat already in there, and it wasn't Daxter. I saw my precious baby Sly eating a box of cookies. He was gremlining over it, and then he just turned around to look at me and he had such a guilty look on his face. But I never in a million years thought it would be Sly. That is the one and only time to this day that he has stolen any of our food, and it had to be a box of St. Patty's Day cookies. What else do you guys see? What are his... Have we gotten to quirks yet?
Yeah, we did the quirks.
Oh, no. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't do the one where he bit my fucking leg. I was like really sick in April last year. And I think there's a thing of like your cats can sense your stress. But I was pacing back and forth between the kitchen and the living room of our old trailer. And I was on the phone with somebody talking about like how I was so stressed about stuff and like going to the hospital and this and that. All of a sudden, when I was walking from the kitchen to the living room, so like a whole 20 feet or so, I don't know, I suddenly hear, like, he's never meowed that long or that loud for anything. And eventually I was just like, what? I look down, he looks up at me and then bites me in the calf. And runs away. And it's like, what the hell? He has never done that before or since. And I was offended. He's the one who scares me sometimes. He's unpredictable.
Guys, you wouldn't believe how funny that was to hear after getting off work.
Yeah, because you weren't there. But, whoa, need to get something for that.
I've gotten all the things I can. It doesn't help. It just mitigates it for a little bit.
Maybe you need some water.
I can get water.
Okay.
Okay, I've got my water bottle.
My God. No, Papa. What the hell is that?
Yeah, it's water bottle. What you talk about?
Fuzzy. Very fluffy little water bottle. Give me that water bottle right now.
You want to take a sip too?
Okay, sure. I'll give him a kiss instead. Okay, we were fibbing.
We actually have 4 cats.
We were lying. This is actually a very recent addition, this little guy. Oh no, I think he can...
He smells it. He smells the treats in her coat.
Wait, here. Can you do something for me?
What?
Can you make my little baby... His name is Joel. Can you make my little baby be a little Joel Joey in my little...
Your coat?
Yeah, my little pouch. You got this, Bubba.
Oh my God, it fits perfect in there.
Oh, no, Bubba.
And then we'll put...
Oh.
That won't fit on your head. With your headphones on.
Here. I wasn't even listening to this earlier. Oh.
There you go.
There you go. Now I got my little Joel Joey in my little pouch. Oh, you go beep beep.
You can't really see it unless she stands up, but yeah, he's in a little pouch on her tummy.
Yeah, now I got my lovely hoodie with my kitty ears. Well, his gotcha date is December 4th of 2024, and his birth date is early October of 2024. So he is actually... He's sniffing it. Sounds like a little piggy oink. He is actually just about 3 months old. And he's now trying to eat my... I mean, isn't that why this thing has pom-poms so they can try to attack it?
Yeah, it's technically for the cat to play
Yeah,
with.
it's for a little kitty. My God, he's taking me down.
Then he also might try to choke you to death with that thing.
It's okay, Bubby. I accept my fate. For you.
For adorableness.
Oh, shoot, again, wait.
Death by adorableness.
Okay.
Oh.
So this is my bubby number 2. Since you've had 2 bubbies, you upset the balance. We need to have balanced bubbies again. One thing that I am happy for is modern medicine. Oh no, little baby.
Oh, it's okay, little man.
You can let him go free. Go free, Bubba.
Go, Bubba. Go. Go
Just please don't chew on any cables. He kind of does that too, but he's a little kitten baby.
Yeah, he's going out. Okay.
He did that so politely. Just walked
he
right
knows
out.
what he wants.
He was taken in by my lovely friend who noticed that, like, first of all, he had a younger, well, not sure, they were from the same litter, but he was twice the size of this sibling who ended up just passing away. And it seemed like it might have been a case of fading kitten syndrome. These are cats that are a part of the feral cat colony around my workplace that has now had a resurgence since turns out they don't care about the cats anymore. They're not going to get rid of them. My friend takes care of them, still tries to trap them and neuter them and stuff. But she noticed that he also was having problems. Part of his back right foot was missing. And so she took him into a vet and they did an amputation. So he is a tripod kitty. And he's like a really, really cute, adorable bubby. He doesn't let him get him down at all.
You wouldn't expect him to have 3 legs if you know him how he is right now.
Yeah, because he's still fast as heck. Oh shoot! Oh my God!
He just snuck past our office.
Dang! I literally only saw his butt, and that was it. I can hear him. I can hear him go. Oh, he's coming back! He's coming back! No, please don't mess with that.
Please don't mess with that, bud.
Please don't mess with that. You'll knock the whole camera down.
Oh, no.
He's looking at. Is he purring?
Yes, I think he is.
He's so excited. And she had him while he recovered. No. Get him.
Hey, little. Oh, no. No, keep talking.
Yeah, okay. So, she took care of him while he was recovering from his, did he run away?
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't want none. He ended up getting an infection on his surgery site, but it was okay. Like, he got antibiotics. He recovered from that.
Oh.
He still had some...
He's wandering off the little turd.
What do they call those stitches? Oh, dissolvable, right?
Yeah, dissolvable sutures. So
he had those when we ended up adopting him. And we had no idea he was only 2 months old. I mean, he seemed pretty tiny, but... What?
He's right there.
Well, what do you want me to do?
try to grab him.
I'm not good at doing the scruff grab. It makes me feel bad.
Hey, don't go behind the green screen, please.
No,
God damn, he's going behind the green screen.
Oh, no, we're never going to see him again.
Little man.
He's gone forever.
He just went behind our green screen.
Rip in peace. What is he doing?
He poked his head out for a split second.
Oh no, can he fit? Can he like get around it? Oh, okay, you're gonna grab him. You got catnap him. Just hit your head on the light.
I hit my head off the damn bulb.
We got him.
I got him.
We got
him.
You gonna show his little fuzzy? You got a little fuzzy leg.
Right there.
You got a little nubbin.
He's worried.
I don't think he wants you to mess with his nubbin. Or cough on him. What are you doing? Are you doing a full examination? Let him down.
Okay, good.
Jesus.
I thought he smelled a little funky. I thought he might have done a number two and then not cleaned himself. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, stop manhandling him.
Good boy.
Aww. Even he's burned his little head. Was he taking a nap when you picked him up?
Well, he ran straight at me as soon as he realized I came in the room.
He was going to charge
I was like,
you.
Joel, and he charged me.
Oh man, he's never responded to his name yet. Oh yeah, but they're all named after video game characters.
Yes.
Let us know if you know which ones. Pay attention to little Bubba.
You want down?
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
You're gonna set him down, then he's gonna go crazy.
Go out there. Go out there. Yes, go out there. No, don't come back. Go out there.
You don't want him to come back?
Oh no, he's going
straight back to the green screen again. Now to get back to the sad story of his health. Okay, so when we got him, he had recovered from his antibiotics and stuff, and he did have a messed up eye that we noticed, and that my friend also noticed. She got medicine for his eye to try to help it. But wow, we just keep laughing. Is he okay?
He's looping around the freaking.
Wait, is he actually like?
Yeah, he just went around.
He's already gone around.
He's already gone around it once.
Oh my god, he's just such.
There he is again. He's going again.
Is this track?
He going again. Oh no, he changed his mind.
Oh no.
He changed his mind.
It's not as fun the second time. But when we got him, his eye was still a little messed up, and so we got more eye medication from our vet. And as it turned out, he had a fever, and they believed he had an upper respiratory infection, which I don't know how he got that or when he got that. Like, he'd been to that other vet. I don't know, like, what the time frame would have been for him getting it. I don't know. So we gave him antibiotics and eye medicine. He recovered from the sickness. We just took him to the vet a little over a week ago. But when they checked his fever, he was fine there, but they got a little bit distracted when they were doing that because they got to put it up his butt. And after they did that, they noticed, like, they told me, they asked me, has he been neutered already? And I was like, no. I mean, he's so young. We only do that at 6 months. And my friend would have never done that as young as he was. But, oh no. As it turns out, he doesn't have balls. They might be inside him. He does have a wee-wee, but he does not have the other part. And they might have to do something similar to a spay to ensure that he is okay and doesn't get like cancers or anything. And also, as for his eye, can you like show it a little bit? It's his right eye. something happened to it. We're not sure if it got like injured or something. He wants to go. He wants to explore. But with his eye, some of what's up with it is it has scar tissue. And so his eye it will probably always look like that. But he is we haven't described other than that what he looks like. He's a tabby. And he is our only cat that has long hair. His tail is about as long as him. Like, he almost seems Maine Coonish, but our vet doesn't believe he's actually a Maine Coon or anything. But he's got nice little ear tufts, ear furnishings, as I've heard that they're called, which is that fluffy inner ear stuff. But what would you say his coloring is? Like, he's a tabby, but is it like gray?
He's a gray
black
with
stripes?
black stripes, yeah. Black's the accent on him.
Go on, Bubba, explore.
Go. Please don't. Hey.
He gonna do it to him.
Don't you mess that thing. Not the cable. Not the cable. Oh, God, yuts. Hey.
He is very food motivated, just like Daxter and Axel. And in the mornings, Mark is kind enough to make cereal for me. Or I guess, put cereal in a bowl with milk. Did you put away the baby? We need quiet time with no craziness right now. Craziness later.
Yes, craziness later.
Hoo-ha.
Ow.
Shark bait.
Wow.
No, you're cat bait. Oh my God. My goal is to make you cough yourself to the death. Cat bait.
No, you're going to get there one of these days.
So, I was just talking about how when you get me cereal in the morning, and when you're pouring the cereal out of the box, Daxter, who loves to jump on the counters and stuff, sometimes he'll sneak up on you or whatever. And then with his rubbing tendency, he'll just rub into the box and knock some of the cereal away from the bowl and onto the ground because he wants to eat it. And it's just like Kix. It's that corn cereal stuff or whatever. He tries to eat a couple of them. And I saw the other day where that had happened. And Joel had never seen that cereal before. He walked right up to Daxter while Daxter was eating some kernels and was like, oh my gosh, what are you eating? He looks so polite walking up to him. And then he just slapped Daxter in the face to get the food out of his mouth. And he did. A kernel flew out of his mouth. Daxter had his mouth agape like he was surprised. He didn't even know what to do. And Joel started eating the kernel that was just in Daxter's mouth. And then Daxter just gave up and ate a different kernel. And it's like, what the hell? He's like so cute and polite, but he can be a little hellion about food.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and he's a grown boy. He needs a lot of it. Oh, yeah. You wanted to talk about him being the ruler of tunnels?
We have a couple of the little cat tunnels that they can run through, so on and so forth. Oh my God. If Little One sees anyone else other than him running through it, he will go bully them. And he is not kind about it. He will just go run at them and try to bat at them for it.
What's funny is we got this huge tunnel that's human-sized for a tent that I used to have when I was little. My brother and I set it up. And the moment it touched the floor, we were like, okay, Joel, where are you? We wanted to show it to him. He was already in it. he like snuck past us and ran into the thing when we weren't paying attention. Like my brother did also, because we have 3 tunnels. We had our original tunnel, which sucked. It was a tiny crap one that collapses in on itself all the time. We got a better one for Axel's birthday last year. And then we got a new fluffy one for the commemoration of getting Joel. And my brother combined all 3 of them, and little Bubba loves to run from one end to the other of them, but he like tears it apart so fast you got to keep reassembling it. But he can see when you're reassembling it, and he'll start running through it before you're even done and knock it apart again. It's really cute. Because wasn't I telling you? I was telling you about when he was with my brother and I, and how we saw him like running around, and it looked like he was Tokyo drifting.
That cat's the ultimate drifter. That boy, he can cut corners like a madman.
We have hardwood floors, so it's his way of traversing. And he also like will have his tail sticking straight out to the right side, like where his leg is missing, to kind of keep his balance. And I think it's also nice that we like have had these other cats for years And it's now like a perfect time for us to have a cat like Joel. And we can take care of him properly.
Yeah.
But part of that includes playing the Tokyo Drift theme song whenever he's running around the house. It's perfect. Actually, how many times have we walked out of a bedroom or an office and found him on top of a tower?
Playtimes now.
He's been on top of all 3 of the towers we have. We got a new tower, a 3rd one, that has ramps. And we actually got steps for our other 2 towers so he can get up them more easily. But he doesn't even need them. Like, he uses his front legs. He's super buff in his front legs and he can just climb right up.
But let me put this into perspective. The other towers only go up probably about 2/3 of our window, which isn't even the top, like near the top of our, close to our ceilings.
Like you say, like, yeah.
But the new tower about reaches the ceiling, and he went to the very top of that one on his own, no assistance.
Yeah, I remember I walked up to him and I was like, "No, who's this?" I was taking pictures and he just like whipped around and went to me. He was busy licking himself.
Who it is do we have here?
Oh yeah, the fact that he beats up everybody.
Yes. He'll square up on any other cat, and no matter what, he will pick a fight. Even Axel, who's the big chungus of the house, little man will just still pick a fight with him, even if he knows it's losing battle, because Axel just put all his weight on him.
Yeah, it's funny because it's like watching a lion fight a cub. He puts his little pawsies on him to hold him down, and then just goes like little fake bites on his tummy. He's not actually hurting him or anything. I think it's really cute. I wish he could be that gentle with Sly.
It is also shocking how thick as thieves he and Daxter got after being together for a short while. Because at first we thought they were going to be mortal enemies. Because they
he hissed at him.
Like, Daxter hated him from day one.
Yeah, because now he's not a baby.
But now they're like thick as thieves.
We found them cuddling on a little hammock together.
Yes, it was cuter than hell.
And they tend to sleep together. They cuddle together on the bed, too.
So I'm happy about that, but there's definitely moments where Joel will just annoy the absolute shit out of Daxter because he feels like it. He's got that little brother mentality. He's like, I gotta annoy him. He's my big brother.
And he loves attacking tails because they're
Yes.
just swishy and, look
It's
like
a target.
Yeah. Like, especially with Axel. And Axel hates
Oh,
it
yeah.
if you touch his tail. And when you were hugging Axel and then the little guy came up and was just laying on his stomach. And every time the tail would swish by, he'd slap it. And you could just hear Axel go, ah, ah, like he'd get mad. But he also seemed like he was begging him to stop. Like there was that one desperate meow when he turned to look at him. He was like, like, please stop. I'm trying to cuddle my dad.
And then he eventually just got sick of it and attacked.
Yeah, like he can only take it for so long. And that was about 10 minutes. So that's 10 minutes too freaking long. Now, like Daxter doesn't take any of it. Like he used to play with him a little, but now he's busy. I don't know. Like Daxter's gotten busy as of late, and whenever little Bubba tries to mess with him, Daxter will give him one slap, and little Bubba's like, "Okay, I'm going the other way now. I'm not messing with you." But he fights Axel, but he doesn't want to fight little man right now. He's got better things to do at the moment, but he'll probably get around to doing it again.
Him and Sly typically stay away from each other. They don't interact too much.
What, Daxter and Sly?
Unless they're grooming each other.
Oh yeah, they groom each other all the time.
Yeah, so that's the biggest thing they'll do. They'll typically stay away from each other when it comes to fighting.
Oh my god, you just reminded me of this. I have it on video. I'm so happy I have it on video. When Sly and Daxter were on my lap together. And this is another one of those funny quirks about Sly. So, about him not wanting to get in fights. Daxter was trying to lick him to be friendly, He's like trying to do a bonding moment. And this was one of their first bonding moments. But it was so awkward. And Sly was obviously uncomfortable. But Daxter wasn't taking the hint. And then while Daxter was trying to lick Sly, he tripped and fell onto Sly. And you could see the rage in Sly's paw. He lifted it up and he was shaking. He wanted to slap Daxter, but he just couldn't bring himself to do it. And then Daxter read the room a little, realized he was mad, and then just bit Sly in the neck, and they started fighting for half a second before Sly ran away. They just have their ways of, communicating.
Oh, yeah.
They all have their own relationships. The only one that worries me is Sly and Axel sometimes. I mean, most of the time it's all in, good fun that they beat each other up a little.
Sometimes they're just getting a bit too aggressive now.
Yeah. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what happened with Axel and Sly, because when we first got Axel, Sly was like very other cat relationship deprived. He did not want to have a relationship with people, but he wanted to make friends with other cats. He tried to make friends with my brother's cats, who all hated him, but Axel was indifferent to him, and Sly took that as friendliness, and they cuddled together like their first few nights. But so it's kind of sad to see like where they've gone to now. But do we have any other stories? Is there any other anecdotes that you can remember now?
At the moment, I feel like we've covered all 4 boys pretty good.
Surprise, puppy!
Even though we lied to you about there not being a 4th one.
Yeah, that's a good way to start off, being big liars. That's what you know about us. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's
to get out of here.
Let's wrap this up.
Okay. So yes, I have this perfectly laid outro right here. How about you say it?
Okay. We hope to see you again next time when we return from the ashes of today to begin a new tomorrow. Bye.